And I'm Brandon Christiansen. Today's photo contest winners are Nathan Way, Alex Shermack, Trevin Dees, and they won with their bromance photo. Please come down to the office to collect your reward.
And for some campus announcements, today the College of Southern Idaho will be visiting us all day.
On October 15th, the PSAT will be held, and Montana State will be visiting.
On October 20th, the art show will be held and at the Villa at 7 to 8 p.m., and Boise State will be joining us.
On October 30th, government will be hosting the state superintendent debate.
And October 31st, Halloween! Some good friends of mine, Orion Terrell and Amy Hill, have been doing an independent photography class. Let's see some of their work.
And so I went up to Mrs. Rasmussen and I was like, hey, Mrs. Rasmussen, do you want to do a photography class with me and just do an independent study? We won't make it an actual class. We'll just go forth and take pictures together.
Then I heard Amy this year, and she was talking about how she was in this independent study photography course. And so I was like, well, I think that's an awesome idea.
With Miss Rasmussen's help, Amy and Orion got a professional photographer to be a mentor during the class.
It's interesting working with teenagers because they see the world differently, and especially this generation, which is so used to taking pictures of everything, but now they're looking at pictures differently. They look at it more with an artistic eye, I guess.
The students recognized early on that there was a lot to learn.
The first day, I was a little bit overwhelmed, I guess.
It was kind of deer in the headlights.
And I just got really nervous because she was using a lot of big words.
Aperture and f-stop and shutter speed and ISO and all these different fancy words make more sense when they get out and they practice more.
As part of the class, Amy and Orion have accompanied their mentor on several photo shoots on location.
It kind of opened a whole new world about photography that I hadn't really realized before.
I got to really play with the different settings on camera and get more familiarized, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Now, even though our first shoot was probably overwhelming information overload, they have figured out what all that means, and they're starting to figure out how to tame it.
It's really nice to be able to have that access of information and a big knowledge base. You can ask questions and get immediate responses.
I'm learning a lot more, and I'm realizing that it is more than just a hobby. It is really, truly almost a lifestyle. Okay. I'm cool. Your turn.
The final product for this class will consist of a photography gallery event. Orion and Amy have accompanied their mentor on several shoots, including a couple of portrait sessions and even a long exposure night shoot to capture the Milky Way. They are currently working to build their portfolios and learn some flippin' awesome skills. And now for some national headlines. A dead baby bear was found in Central Park, New York, with trauma found on its body. Investigation of the animal abuse is being pursued. Central Park is only a few blocks away from the zoo, but they are not sure where the bear came from. A Michigan woman ran into some hard times and was reported to the police for not having a booster seat for her child. Instead of writing her a ticket, the officer told her to meet him at a nearby Walmart, where he bought her a booster seat. He said it was the easiest $50 he ever spent. Finally, something nice going on in America.
Thomas Eric Duncan was the first person diagnosed with Ebola in the United States. He died Wednesday morning at the Dallas hospital where he was being treated. He is the first American to receive and be killed from this virus. IF Marching Band won their first place in their section. Out to Madison Williams for the details. Madison?
How long have you been in marching band?
This is my second year in marching band, but I've been in band since 7th grade.
How was the excitement when you and your team, or the marching band, winning your section?
Well, I thought it was cool that we won first place, but then when they said we won percussion, I was like 10 times as excited because that's me individually, me in our section. We are doing this.
Festival is October 27th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. There will be movies made by students and faculty and a live performance of The Telltale Heart. It is $1 for students and $2 for those who are not.
Things are about to get spooky. Same-sex marriage is legal in 35 states, including Idaho and Nevada. There might even be 3 more in the works as well. The other 3 states are Arizona, Alaska, and Montana, which are likely to drop their bans on same-sex marriage. In Blackfoot, a man stabbed himself while he was handcuffed. He later died in the hospital. I gotta say, I'm actually impressed by that. Several Compass students are working on Dr. Slaughters this year. Dalton Ogden has a report on that.
Hi, my name's Dalton Ogden, and we are with Compass News, and we just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Like, what inspired you to start Dr. Slaughters?
It was actually my niece's birthday party, and it turned out so good and looked so nice that we opened it up to the public. And then the DARE organization approached us and asked us if we'd do a fundraiser for them, and that was 14 years ago, and now we're the most successful haunted house around.
Oh, wow. Well, that's really cool. So, what do you do outside of Dr. Slaughters?
I work in the nursing program. I work for a dialysis center at the University of Utah, and figured I'd probably never make it that far in school to be a doctor, so I made one up.
All righty. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All righty. What's it like to scare for DARE?
It's pretty fun. Yeah, you get a lot of kids and older people that come for DARE, and they just want to support the program, and I do too.
Do you ever get scared scaring people?
No, not really.
Do you feel any remorse for the people you scare?
No, it's just fun scaring them, watching them get scared, and watching them run out of the room.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Okay. How do you feel when you come to Dr. Slaughters knowing that you're helping the DARE program?
I feel pretty good. I love helping the DARE program. Helping the innocent.
Helping the innocent. That's nice.
I'm Brandon Christiansen.
And I'm Amber Amrell
Keep it classy.
from First to Main Street.